So, moving on to the next. This handicap stayed with me as the years rolled by. Time was passing on, but I was still feeling myself handicapped, unable to learn swimming in canoes in Marion Lake, fishing for landlocked salmon. These are all the names of the places. You need not to cram these places. Bass fishing in the new hemisphere, trout fishing, these are all small different type of fishing. Trout fishing on the Duchess and Metalius in the Oregon, fishing from salmon on the Columbia, but at Bumping Lake in the Cascades. Wherever I went, he had tried himself at many places. The haunting fear of the water followed me, but the same fear of drowning in the water was in his heart. It ruined my fishing trips, deprived me, ruined means destroyed, deprived me. I was not allowed to enjoy the joy of canoeing, boating, and swimming. I used every way I knew to overcome this fear, but it held me firmly in its grip. Very tightly, it was holding on to me. Finally, October 1, I decided to get an instructor and learn to swim. This was the right move. I decided to arrange an instructor. I went to the pool and practiced 5 days a week with the help of instructor now an hour each day. One day 1 hour per day and 5 days a week. The instructor put a belt. This was the right move. How to arrange? The instructor built a belt around him, and a rope was attached to that belt, went through the pulley that run on the overhead cable. You must have seen the well somewhere in your life in movies, from how we get the water from the well, out of that well. In the same way that rope was tied, he held on to the end of the other end of the rope. The second end was in the hand of the instructor, so he tried to make him relax. A rope attached, then and went and the other end, and we went back and forth, moving forward and backward, back to the end in the rope, end of the pool, across the pool, hour after hour, day after day, week after week. On each trip across the pool, a bit of the panic seized me. Every day when I was in the water, that same fear, same panic come and seized me. Each time the instructor relaxed that hold on the rope. Whenever he used to relax the hold on the rope on the second end, I went under. Some of the old terror returned and my leg froze. Again it happened. It was 3 months. It took him 3 months before the tension began. Slack is relax, lazy, become. He was able to control his tension now a little bit. Then he taught me to put my face under the water. Then the instructor told him how to inhale and how to exhale, and to release my nose and inhale. I repeated this exercise hundred of times. Practice makes a man perfect only, but bit by bit I shed part. Shed means just to start removing bit small portions of that fear started releasing me and seized me whenever my head went under the water. But whenever I was completely under the water, the same terror comes to me. Next he held me at the pool side and had me the kick with my legs. Now I was to practice with my legs, because you need so much strength in your arms and legs to kick the water. For weeks I did just that. I practiced this for 1 week. At first my legs refused to work. I told you I need strength to work with the legs, but then gradually, slowly relaxed, and finally I could command them. I was able to order my legs the way I want to use them, thus piece by piece. He has practiced with the help of the rope, then how to inhale, how to exhale, then commanding his legs. This is piece by piece, step by step. He built a swimmer, and when he had finished, underline the line, when he had finished each piece, when every part of the body was perfect, he put them together. That means he allowed me all alone to go and swim. In April, he said, approximately 6 months have gone. Now you can swim. Just dive off the swim, the length and pool across. I crawl. I did. The instructor was finished. That means the instructions, that help of that instructor was not required when, but I was not finished. That means the terror was not finished completely. I was not satisfied still. I still want to test myself wonder if I would be terror stricken when I was alone in the pool. I was thinking, when I will go to the pool all alone for the swimming, will the same terror come back to me? I tried it. I swam the length up the down. I went and tried myself all alone. The vestiges, the remains of that old terror would return. Somehow, remains means the small parts. Sometime it came back to me, but now I could frown. Frown means to show my anger on my face in the form of wrinkles on my forehead and say to that terror, oh, trying to scare me? Oh, well, here is to you, then see what I can do. Look, and off I would go on another length of the pool. I'll dive and go for the second time. This went on until July. Another 3 months passed, 9 months gone, but I was still not satisfied. I was not sure that all the terror had left, that I'm free from the terror. So I went to the Lake Wormsworth in the hemisphere. There, specially dived off the dock at the Trier's Land and swam 2 miles across the pool, then across the lake and Stamp across the lake to Stamp Act Island. I swam and crawl, breaststroke, side stroke, and backstroke. I tried so many strokes. Every plan I tried there, only once did the terror return. Only once I felt that the same old terror was trying to catch hold on me when I was in the middle of the lake. In between, I put my face under the water and saw nothing, bottomless water. The old sensation returned in miniature, in small amount. Miniature means in small amount. I laughed and said, well, Mr. Terror, what do you think you can do to me? Now you can do any no you can't do any harm to me. I fled. I just ran away and swam on. Yes, I had residual doubts. Very small. I don't feel any doubt now. At my first opportunity, I hurried west, went to the Titan, to the Canard Meadows, up to the Canard Creek Trail to Meadow Glacier, and crammed in the high meadows by the side of warm lake. I again tried myself at so many places. The next at so many places. The next morning, I dived off into the lake and swam across onto the other shore and back, just as Doc Corpon used to do. He was the best swimmer. Now he copied his style, and I shouted with joy when now I was fully satisfied. And Gilbert Peak returned. The sound echoed that my victory came back to me. The echo I had conquered the fear of water. Underline the line, how he conquered it had taken a long time. The experience that the deep meaning for me. Here is the message of the chapter: as only those who know, who have stark terror, those who have faced it, those who have tried to conquer it, can appreciate. Only they can realize my efforts, they can praise my efforts. In death, there is peace. When one dies, there is no problem. You don't know what has happened around you. There is terror, only the fear of death. But when you face the death in front of you, the terror you feel at that time, that is the one, as Roosevelt knew when he said, all we have to fear is the fear itself. Underline the line is the important one for examination point of view, that we are only afraid of the fear. Fear is nothing if we just try to overcome it, because I had experienced both the sensation of dying and the terror of the fear. He has tried both the things. When he was becoming unconscious in the water, he left himself to the will of God, and he had also faced the terror in form of death in front of him, and the will to live somehow grew in intensity. If you have the willpower, the determination to come out of that situation, you can definitely do it. At last I felt released, free to walk the trails, the small paths, and the climb the peaks to brush aside the fear. Now I was free to move anywhere because I had the determination. I did what I wanted with my firm determination, and I was able to overcome my fear of water.